This is Wilson Sechi. Please, if you are hearing me, do me a favor to subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment to this video. All right, thank you. Okay, so the man talking there is called NanatradesFx. He's a forex trader, a very big forex trader. This can forex pay him and kasa. But he makes some key point that I want to share with you before you listen to what someone can. Key point number one. I have two key points here. Number one is his girlfriend broke his heart. Ow. Sorry, Nana. I can feel the pain you were in. Oh, sorry. It's not easy. No, it's not easy for your girlfriend to break your heart and become a forex trader. The trauma and the pain you'll be going through. And number two is he quit his job. As a young man, trying to make some comfort with your life and quitting your job to become a forex trader, knowing fully well that it will take some time for you to, earn. But he believed himself that he can make it. So what he was trying to say is, believe in yourself that you can make it through forex. No matter what the condition is, believe in yourself. So I'm not going to talk much. I'll just leave here, and you listening to what he said. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.
I have something for you. Okay. All right. So, who is NanatradesFx? Who is NanatradesFx? My full name is NanatradesFx, and I hail from the Eastern region, the Upper Mountain to be precise. I'm the firstborn with two siblings, a younger sister and then a younger brother who is also a trader now. He is actually family business, He's actually part of my trading partners. And sometimes when I'm looking into the market, especially when there's a big event coming up, like NFT, CPI, or whatever, I actually analyze the market with him so that you can look at some opportunities to make money. Yeah, so I think maybe in a subsequent event, you are definitely going to have a call, hopefully. Right. So I completed Ghana Telecom University College, now GCTU in Accra. I studied IT, and I completed in 2017. So right after 2017, my completion, I went ahead to do my national service at the Ministry of Education as a system administrator or system analyst. So I did that for 1 year, and then I think I did 6 extra months of work without pay, because I was hoping I was going to be employed over there. They just used me for like that. Just use my work for like that. But it was really tough at that moment, especially when you are trying to make ends meet, and then you are trying to make ends meet and also get something to do for yourself. So right afterwards, I had an opportunity to teach at St. John's Grammar School, SHS, to teach IT. It was, I think I taught for a few moments, and then I think a short period, I think up to a month or so, I got another opportunity. And the opportunity was to work at an energy company in East Lagos, Ghana, as an IT specialist. So that job opportunity was given to me by a friend who used to be my ex-girlfriend's friend. Yeah. So this guy actually helped me out to get the opportunity as an IT specialist. Shortly after getting that job, I was served with a nice breakfast by my girlfriend. So we had to break up. It was actually sad. Oh yes, I cried. But I wasn't a trader at that time. They have to come into DMs. So after that breakup, I decided that okay, fine, I have a job now. And I didn't want any other thing to actually mess my emotions. Okay. And there's the person also in the same church, they're all in the same place and stuff. So you can imagine the emotional breakdown and all that I was was fine. Okay. And right afterwards, I decided that okay, I was dabbling into finding ways to actually make extra income. So I started doing certain things like Bitcoin trading. At that time, crypto space was actually getting into the limelight, and I was trying to find a way to actually make extra. I also found myself doing other businesses as well because I was into the IT background. I was trying to also find ways to make extra income while I was working at the company. So right afterwards, I decided, okay, now how did Forex come into the picture now? Looking into all these things, looking into all these experiences that I've had and all. So Forex, that is when I met Aaron Bella. So I met Aaron Bella also through the same situation that I had, and we had to just motivate ourselves and also find ways to actually make ends. So Della became my friend in 2019, and because he also had a similar situation, I literally put myself in his shoes. We used to pray together, we used to motivate ourselves and find ways to actually make extra income and all. So Della came into the picture in 2019. At that moment, he had already discovered Forex trading, and he decided to put his friends on board. So he called me one time and was like, Nana, I just found it, and it's Forex trading. I'm like, what is Forex trading? I'm like, Forex trading, because I remember some time ago, way back in the university, my mom actually called me and was like, why don't you try it? And Wednesday was supposed to be Kweku. Which was like, Kweku. I'm think you be some Forex trading, you put me in the sky with you, and we have some of the Kweku, I'll bet you Mommy actually saw the way. I never know be standing here talking about Forex, honestly. So I was like, okay, mommy, I'll look into it. But at that time, I didn't develop so much passion into it. So I was like, maybe some other time. So that was when I met Della in 2019, and then he introduced Forex to me. So because something like there was a seed that has been planted in me from my mother, I could actually, embrace it and also find ways to also make it in this industry. So Della introduced me to Forex, and he gave me some courses to watch, and this guy is always open. Give it up for my mentor. He was literally a brother to me. He could be on me in the morning, in the afternoon, and even late at night. And now I'll be watching the videos. I said, oh, I'm watching. Not knowing I'll be in my office just glancing through the videos and I'll be sleeping. I also did the sporty bets. I was doing sport betting, yeah, because I was going to be estimate, looking for extra income in addition to my salary. But I'll talk about the story later. So then I was always on me, trying my best to find ways and stuff. So what actually changed the whole dynamic for me was when I started trading a demo account. And I was testing out my skills with the demo account. And I realized that I could literally make my salary within days of trading. And that was the game changer for me. It changed my entire passion towards Forex trading. And trust me, there was a time, I could literally spend close to 10 to 14 hours a day on a chart. 10 to 14 hours a day on a chart. This is not to scare you or anything, but I'm just sharing my experience. Like a risk taker. Before I could turn and say, let's start with this, the light is already into it. The light is already into it. In a way, he became my stronghold in a way because it was helping me to take certain decisions, take some risks. Because I'm more laid back and he is more, let's do this, and let's do more fire and all that. So right after I decided that I think I've said enough then. Let me just try and So even with that, I was still dragging my feet in the way until something happened at work. Something actually happened at work, and I realized that the salary that I've been taking, it was actually getting reduced at some point. That was when I saw that, nah, this is the time for me to take that risk and go into this full time. So basically, that is my entire journey in Forex trading. And like you see on my title right here, go back. I think I've already spoke about why I chose Forex trading. I chose Forex trading because of the freedom it had offered me, from financial freedom to time freedom and location freedom. So I actually weighed the two, and I realized that okay, Forex can afford me the time. Forex can also afford me the financial, freedom. Forex can also afford me that location freedom as well, because I can trade anywhere I want to trade, and I also trade at any time. I don't have full control of my time or my location. No disrespect to 9 to 5, but you know that when you are doing 9 to 5, you know that your location is not within your strength. Full number was the town. You don't even have control of what you want to do at work. You understand? So I decided, okay, let me just take this opportunity to do this full time. Right? So, please can we go to the next slide, please? Can we go to the next slide? So yes, we had certain challenges ahead because it was a new thing I had actually started. So, and also I'll tell you how I actually, overcame them. So the first one was that I had a perfectionist mindset. Because I was calculating, I had this perfectionist mindset that every setup has to look perfect to become profitable. And that was a huge setback for me, because before any setup becomes perfect for me, I'm not going to take any decision on that setup. So I was always waiting for the setup to look perfect before I could take that trade. So it made me lose a lot of opportunities in the market. And then the second one was bad trade management practices, and I was also closing out early at the slightest retracement, because one thing that actually led me to work on this sniper entries was retracement. I never liked retracement as a forex trader. I never liked it at all. Especially when you have a trade running into profit like let's say 40 pips, 50 pips, before you realize the trader just reversed on you. Just playing around with Excel for a while. I don't know whether I want to look out for another motivation push or to actually hit your Excel finally. You don't even know. So because of that, I wanted to work on my entries very well, so that I can tell, okay, if I'm going to buy this or sell that, I'm going to tell, okay, this is the exact turning point for me to actually execute. So that was actually why I worked on my entry, because I didn't like drawdowns at all, especially drawdowns that can last for 1 hour, 2 hours. Trust me, we're all humans. Your emotions are going to be played. You understand? Your emotions are going to be dealing with the setbacks now, because remember I told you about some bad trading management practices, and I also spoke about revenge trading, and that was the first one I spoke about. Who can tell me 400 cities? Perfectionist mindset. This is just to know that you guys are following. So dealing with setbacks, you also come dealing with setbacks. So these are 4 main things that actually helped me to deal with my setbacks. So I developed a trading plan and I strictly followed it. It's one thing to develop a trading plan, and it's another thing to develop the discipline to follow it. One thing to develop a trading plan, and it's another thing to develop that discipline to follow it. Because I had developed that trading plan, I don't take unnecessary trades. Even if I hit a loss in any market, I know that okay, it was actually part of the game. I will wait for another opportunity and not just take the next trade out of shared emotions. I hope you understand. Yeah, so I strictly follow that. And then also with working on my trading psychology, that is how can I manage certain trades and all. Like I had to resort to certain books and even watching some videos from YouTube so that it can help build my psychology with regards to trading. So that one actually helps. I think I can recommend one book, which is Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it. It's a very, very good book to work on psychology. Trust me. And I also understood that the secret lies in consistency.